Hey guys, it's Jim Chandler with Rock Your Best Vocals again, where your best keeps getting better. Today, we're going to talk about how to sing like Robert Plant. Reason being is I've got less than a week. Yes, I have weeks on my watch, but we've got less than a week until we do the Whole Lotta Zepp gig here in Dublin, where we have 3 drummers and I don't know how many, 2 guitar players, 1 keyboard, 1 bass. Anyway, phenomenal musicians. So we do our best to recreate the actual sound of Led Zeppelin, just so it's like on the album. So it's a lot of pressure on me to get my Robert Plant vibe and to center and call my inner Robert Plant. So what I thought I'd do is just do a little video on how to sing like him, because I think he sings in 2 main styles. And if you can, if you disagree with this, you can. Please comment below if you have any other thoughts on this. But what I see Robert Plant is sings in kind of 2 main styles. Now when I say Robert Plant, his voice has changed. So if you're talking current Robert Plant, no, this doesn't apply. This applies to earlier Robert Plant, 70s Robert Plant. So the 2 main styles would be what I call the holding breath style. And I'll give examples of this. When I mean holding breath is like you try not to breathe very much air out. You take a big deep breath in and you just kind of accentuate. He really would enunciate a lot of the words. And I'll give examples here, but then just to get in, the other main style is what I call an engaged falsetto. So he's singing very high, and it's quite nasally. It sounds very falsetto-y, but it's engaged. It's not. And I'll give examples of the 2 when I say engaged falsetto versus just normal falsetto. But I'll get straight into it. So the first one, and I'll give examples of the holding breath style, and it's just mainly I'm going to do it by example because I think that's the best way to do it. And you can try these out yourself. Hopefully, if you want to sing like Robert Plant, maybe you clicked on this and you're thinking, well, I need to sing like Robert Plant, or want to sing like Robert Plant, the old style Robert Plant. Hopefully this will help you. So let's give the example of Stairway to Heaven. Okay, there's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold. All that glitters is gold. So that holding breath is quite a nasal sound, and try not to let very much air out when you're singing. All that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. So at the end, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. So heaven lets a little bit of air out, but other than that, you've got that buying. So he's enunciating that buying, and it's very nasal, and not a lot of air is coming out. I'll give you another example in Achilles' Last Stand. It was an April morning when they told us we should go. And then, whoa, the fun we'll have. Whoa, the fun. So I'm not letting very much air out, taking a lot of breath in. Whoa, the fun we'll have. To dream the dreams we've always had. If I was to sing that in like normal voice, whoa, the fun we'll have to dream the dreams, versus whoa, the fun we'll have to dream the dreams we've always had. So, and then another one in Kashmir. It's very evident in Kashmir. Oh, let the sun beat down upon my face. As opposed to like a sort of what I would say normal singing voice in that is, oh, let the sun beat down upon my face. Also, and I'll give you an example of, there's I'll put a link up here to show Dave Grohl singing with Jimmy Page, John Paul Jones, and Taylor Hawkins on drums, but he's singing Ramble On. And that is Dave Grohl singing in Dave Grohl style, Ramble On, full on, which is great. I think it's a great video. Watch it. Just after this, go back and click the link. But I'll put the link down below as well. but it is Dave Grohl singing, but he's got that passion, that Dave Grohl passion in there. I love it because like he totally messes up the words, and I think even probably the structure of it, and he's not even hitting the notes in, I think it's the chorus where he's not even hitting the main note, but some of it he's not even able to reach that in his Dave Grohl yelly voice, but he still comes across with the passion, and fair play to him. He's not trying to sing like Robert Plant, which I really have to do for Whole Lotta Zepp. I really have to kind of morph my normal voice into sing like Robert Plant, because these people are coming to sing, or they're coming to see something that sounds like the album as much as possible, because all the other musicians play their parts exactly like on the album. So like for me not to do my best to get that, channeling my inner Robert Plant to deliver that would not do justice to the rest of the band who like are performing their best to make everything sound exactly like the album. So anyway, so I'll put some links down below to Whole Lotta Zepp, the website and Facebook page and things like that, and you guys can check it out. Hopefully you like it. So the other style is the what I call engaged falsetto. What I mean by engaged falsetto is it's quite high, quite nasally. It's in that falsetto-y kind of range / feel, but he's engaging the chest, okay, to make it so there's some power behind it. So I'll just give the example in Stairway to Heaven. Towards the end, there walks a lady we all know. So that's complete falsetto. There walks a lady we all know. So you hear how I transitioned into engaged falsetto. So it's up. It's almost kind of head voice, mixed voice. I don't like to get too much into the terms, the technical terms, because then people get confused. Oh, is he in head voice, is he falsetto, or what is it, man? It's the tone of it. It's the power in the tone. They just focus on that. Don't focus on what it's called. I know you have to term these things in order to kind of help people understand where they're to sing, but the falsetto, just think of it as falsetto. A lady we all know, a lady we all know. You hear the difference there? I transitioned to, there walks a lady we all know. That's complete falsetto. There walks a lady we all know. And that is what I call that engaged falsetto. I'm engaging the chest, pushing from my abdomen to really get that air pushed up without having to just lay back and be very, falsetto is a very passive sound. It's very, lady we all know. You're never really going to get the power behind that unless you could get some, lady we all know. But that has some power behind it. That's not a breathy falsetto, but that's more of like a just kind of, lady we all. I'm more pushing from kind of more just forming the notes up in the front of my face. So there's a difference there, but it's still falsetto. It's not, there's no power behind it. Black Dog is another example. Hey mama said the way you move gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove. So that's complete falsetto. And then if you, hey mama said the way you move gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove. That's the more engaged falsetto. Like what I say, it's very just engaging the chest, pushing a lot from the diaphragm. Try not to let too much air out, but you do have to still push air up through the nasal passages to get that nasally kind of really high falsetto-y sound out of it, but you got to get some of the power in there. Immigrant Song is another classic. Now when I sing that at the beginning, ow, ow, so that's quite falsetto. I don't do that, but always sweep with flashing ore. Our only goal is to reach the western The Western Shore. Okay, so that's falsetto. The Western Shore. Okay, so clearly I'm not warmed up today, and that's okay. You guys will forgive a little bit of a cracky croakiness. Everybody makes mistakes. Watch that Dave Grohl video. He made a few. Who cares? You gotta have that passion, and then people forgive that stuff. I'm giving you guys this stuff with passion because I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this. One more example, my favorite example of that engaged falsetto, and it's kind of engaged and kind of not, but it's communication breakdown. It's more kind of just screamy falsetto. He's just ripping it. He's like, hey babe, stop what you're doing. So it's more, when I sing that, I go kind of falsetto with the stop what you're doing. And down there I can get engaged more in the low. When it's quite high up there like that, I really can't do a fully engaged stop what you're doing, stop what you're doing. I have to kind of switch down into a little bit of a engaged head, chest, mixy, whatever you call it. And then having a nervous breakdown. So that's quite, you have to get falsetto. Having a nervous breakdown. So that's engaged chest. Do you hear the difference? Having a nervous breakdown. Having a nervous breakdown. That's quite tough to get that engaged, but he's screaming a lot in that song. That's just, it's a fun song to sing because he's just so out of control. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. I really do love you guys, all the subscribers, all 30 some of you, I think. Hopefully that grows, but please share this if you like it. Hit like and subscribe and the notification bell so you can get more videos like this. I'm going to do one very shortly on performance because I think that's one that I really want to get into. If there's any other suggestions for other videos you guys want to hear, maybe other styles or whatever, please put that, put it down in the comments below. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Again, please like and subscribe and rock your best vocals! Yeah! Rock! Thanks, guys. Have a good day.